Osun in particular, to overcome the myriad of challenges that has hampered progress and impactful governance. He assured of his administration's commitment to improving the situation by making sure available resources count for the good of the people. It was a day of joy for members of the Seventh-day Adventists in Nigeria as they gathered to celebrate the 100 years of planting of the church in Oke-Ilaorangun, Osun State. The centenary celebration attracted leaders and members of the church, royal fathers, as well as other notable dignitaries from across the country and beyond, as Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke was represented by the head of service, Dr. Anyanleye Aina, the monarch of the town, and Honorable of Okela, Oba Adedepo Abolarin Aroyinke I, who could not hide his joy, was full of appreciation to God and to the leadership of the Seventh-day Adventist Church for their enormous contributions to the development of the town, noting that the history of Okela will never be complete without the church. Some of the leaders of the church, including the outgoing president of the Western Nigerian Union Conference, Pastor Oyeleke Olabi, and the president of Osun Conference of Seventh-day Adventist Church, Ede, Pastor Joseph Adebumi, said, Jesus Christ remains the pillar of the success the church has attained in Okela and all over the world. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, has urged police personnel in Ebonyi State to ensure that the incessant burning of independent National Electoral Commission's offices stops immediately. It was reported that IGP Baba gave the order in Abakaliki while addressing personnel of the force as part of activities marking his visit to the state. He urged the personnel to do all within their powers to protect INEC facilities and other public facilities in the state, adding that the mode of attack by the hoodlums is complex because they throw bombs and dynamites, among others, from distances. The IGP advised INEC to consider relocating its offices or important materials to safer places. He also proposed to the state government to allow the police to supervise and regulate activities of a Bubiagu security outfit. The Nigerian Copyright Commission says it will begin clamping down on DJs who infringe on provisions of the Copyright Act. The commission said this is part of its renewed drive to ensure respect for copyright and address all forms of copyright abuses. According to the Commission, as a deliberate policy, it has always explored ways of supporting collective management organizations to better enforce rights, monitor uses, and collect the royalties due to their members. Director General of the Commission, Dr. John Ezin, said this in Abuja at the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between the Misuku Copyright Society, Nigeria, and the DJs Association of Nigeria. He explained that it is expected that the new copyright bill, when signed into law, will provide more adequately for the exploitation of works in the digital environment, thereby strengthening the position of CMOs and enhancing the management and enforcement of rights. Now to sport. French sports minister Amélie Oudéa-Castéra has accused Argentine players of being inelegant winners and vulgar for mocking her country's star, Kylian Mbappé, after winning the World Cup final. The minister said as much as the French team knew how to lose with panache, the manner in which the Argentine team acted after this victory was not worthy of the match the world saw. Oudéa-Castéra singled out goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez, who was seen in the victory parade in Buenos Aires, holding a baby doll covered with the photo of French star Mbappé. Immediately after the match, a call for a minute of silence for Mbappé was heard from the Argentina changing room. Mbappé scored a hat-trick as France twice fought back to take the game to a penalty shootout and then beat Martinez with the opening spot kick. The minister said she was pleased that the president of the French Football Federation, Noël Le Garret, had written to his Argentine counterpart to complain of abnormal excesses in the celebrations. And now on the foreign scene, at least 20 people have been killed after a blaze swept through a home for the elderly in the Siberian city of Kemerovo, Russia. Another 6 people were injured. The entire top floor of the 2-story wooden building was gutted by the overnight fire. Initial reports said it may have been caused by a faulty heating boiler, as dozens of firefighters were deployed to the illegal private home for the elderly. The governor of the region, Sergei Civilio, said all similar facilities will be inspected and a criminal inquiry has been launched. Local fire service officials told reporters that many unregistered homes for the elderly were operating across Russia. In 2018, 60 people, including 37 children, died in a leisure center fire in Kemerovo. And that ends the evening news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 7 for major report. Good evening.